Hello and welcome back, everyone. Sorry I've been away for a little bit. I think the last video I posted was probably about a week ago. We've been really busy. We've been getting the house packed up and getting ready to move, and my little brother decided to come down and visit us. So yeah, we've been kind of occupied at the moment. But I will say this, there are, including this video, 4 videos about ready to go. I have to do the audio on 2 of the other ones and make sure I'll have to edit one of them. Yeah, the other things that are going on with those is some of the other reasons why I haven't posted them is I'm having issues with the phone or the camera on my phone. Right now I'm recording this with the editor program I use for the videos, and it seems that when it's done, the videos are nice and crisp and they look how they're supposed to look. But if I actually record with the normal camera app on the phone at even the highest pixel rate, somehow the quality is really low when it goes into this program and when I export it, import it out. So I don't know, maybe it just has something to do with import-export function of this program. I don't know, but it seems to work if I just record this way. Plus, it actually is easier to record this way because all I gotta do is hit stop, mess with the frame rate and the sound and everything all at once, and I don't have to shoot a bunch of videos, import them all, do them all at once. I can just do them as I go. So it's actually quicker. But for this video, I am doing a sunset piece. My little brother came down, he saw one of the other ones I did, which I featured in one of the other videos, but I decided to do another one for him that was a lot bigger. This is a 16 by 20 canvas. I'm basically using like a crimson red for the dark red, an apple red for the lighter red, and eventually going to start using a pumpkin orange mixed with red for the red-orange highlights, which I'm actually about to do now. I'll start doing some of that. Yeah. Now, this painting is actually based off of a photo. One of the other ones I did, the other bigger one I still have to do the editing for, is based off of another photo, but I think this one turned out a little bit better, probably just because it was simpler. It was just red everything and then red and black colors. This is actually the first time I got to use my 3-inch brush as well. Do all this spread here back and forth. Now I do have to say I probably didn't use enough paint in the beginning, so I had to go back and forth quite a few times to get it to blend properly. So in the future I'll just glob on more paint and work with it that way. But the end effect seemed to turn out pretty well. Here I am prying up the tape finally, and it was kind of stuck on there, but luckily I actually didn't get any paint underneath it, which I usually have a problem with that. Here I'm adding like this like flame yellow paint, just for like the brightest yellow I have for the actual sun. Underneath it I will add, I think it's like 1/3 of the way down, or at the bottom third of it, I'll be adding this like normal yellow color for where the clouds would be passing over the bottom of the sun, right here. And here I am just about using a red-orange mix. It's more aimed towards the red spectrum, just a little bit higher color. This is like the outline of the clouds. Eventually I'm going to fill them with a crimson color, which is, according to the photo, the basic color of the clouds. Fade up with this normal apple red color towards this orange color, and then finally end with just straight on this pumpkin orange color that I have for the highlights. And what I'm doing is, eventually you'll see when I do the highlights, I'll do like the top of the clouds, the top edge of the clouds, underneath the sun. I'll still do underneath those clouds, and then the bottom edge of the clouds that are over it, just to kind of give a little bit more realism with how sunlight interacts with 3D objects that those clouds are. And like I say, the clouds are probably the most difficult part of all this. I mean, they weren't really hard, but they're the most dynamic part, I'll say that, instead of difficult. They were fun to do. They actually took quite a bit of time to do, but they were fun. They were a bit of a challenge. I mean, it doesn't really look perfect because, like I said in the other videos, I'm not a professional. I'm just doing this because I can, and the wife asked me to paint. A lot of the other ones I've been doing is just experiments and me learning, and I'll probably start doing more paintings like this where you can actually put them up on a wall and they look a little bit more, at home there. Yeah, just adding more of this crimson color. Later on you'll see me add just straight black for like the forest silhouette, and then like this black red mix. I don't know if you can actually see the different colors when I put the black red on there, because it was so dark. I probably should have used more red, but it is what it is. I think the effect came out pretty well. I mean, you'd be the judge. You're the viewer. I'm just doing this stuff because I want to and the wife asked me to. Right about here, I'm starting to add a little bit more highlights, a little bit more fading color to the clouds going through the sun. I'm just trying to add a little bit more contrast in there so it looks a little bit more realistic. Like I said, right now it kind of looks, it looks a little janky with just the crimson on there and the orange outline, but as I go along, it'll fade out and it'll look a little bit better. I would also like to state at this particular point, I do not have my normal setup here. This canvas is literally sitting on the ground, and my camera, which is my phone, is hanging from its little mount on the shelf next to me, which is that silver thing on the right-hand side. Like I said, I'm not professional with this. I'm amateur. I'm working with what I have. But so far, it seems to be working out pretty well. Hopefully you're enjoying it. I don't know if you can tell, but my voice seems to be a little bit more back to normal. I guess I got over whatever tiny thing that my kids gave me. I guess it wasn't really a cold, but it felt like it was. Or at least like the congestion side of it. And here I'd like to say I probably run my mouth too long, and I would just ask that you enjoy the video. If you like, leave a like, comment, subscribe. It helps me make more of these and help make the wife happy, this is her whole idea. So please enjoy, share it, do whatever you want to do, and I will see you all in the next video. Thank you. Bye.